Simclash the mighty, prepare for his reign.
Prepare for battle.
We ride out.
Do you challenge the authority of the king?
King only so long as we call him king.
Let that traitor perish while his treason is still black upon his lips.
For by the law of God, no knight who is false can win in combat with one who is true.
All this I do swear on the hilt of my sword.
Gather round the campfire, all gamers and friends. I have a tale to tell. You'll want to stay to the end to hear the legend of the scene, the most amazing of men, the slayer of demons. You need to pay your respect. So relight the fire with chit-chat and sit back, stare into the ink-black night and think back to when knights were actually clashing. I'll bring back the greatest of the clan. Now make way for Simclash. Some called him Hearn, the hunter of men. Some called him Viking, and some called him friend. He wore the antlers of the stag that first bested him. And when the clock strikes midnight, best not mention him. When the night arrives, wide-eyed knights, they get struck down. When he rides, he slices, sideswipes, and he shuts down all competition, every player on the board. Simclash of the Black Country, the way of the sword is to live by and die by the blade for the game. One encounter with him, and you are never the same. He is wild and untamed, with a blade cased in flame. Simclash the mighty, prepare for his reign.
Prepare for battle.
We ride out tonight, so hold on to your horse. Simclash out in front, so all must stay the course. Cause we travel and battle across every adventure. The mightiest of clans, Simclash at the center. We ride out tonight, so hold on to your horse. Simclash out in front, and all must stay the course. Cause we travel and battle across every adventure. The mightiest of clans, Simclash at the center. Onwards, my good men and women. And of course my gender progressive friends, basically all of you, onwards! For Simclash rides tonight and we will follow him until we die. Well, maybe not till I die, but until it looks really very dicey indeed. And even then, I will stand by him. Onwards! It's not just epic gaming, but I pray you come along as Simclash finds new games to stumble upon as we tumble onto places in the multiverse. Simclash will improvise and rumble in unrehearsed, unbeatable, uncheatable, like some kind of voodoo, unless he's interrupted by Tiggy and Moo. His allies, his familiars, and a bit of a pain if they lay across the keyboard in the middle of the game. That's an absolute nightmare. Get off the keyboard!
Blind wall save his own grief and sicken the soul.
Now can you see why you need Simclash in your life? He burns through each quest like I burn through these mics. From Valheim to Embervale, enshrouded in armour. He's larger, he's faster, game starter, all father. Paranormal investigator, ordained minister, so he can take down foes and conquer the sinister. The Lord of the Realm, he's the best of the best. And if you watch his Twitch stream, you'll be very impressed. We ride out tonight, so hold on to your horse. Simclash out in front, so all must stay the course. Cause we travel and battle across every adventure. The mightiest of clans, Simclash at the center. We ride out tonight, so hold on to your horse. Simclash out in front, and all must stay the course. Cause we travel and battle across every adventure. The mightiest of clans, Simclash at the center.
Hi, welcome in. I actually remember to unmute this time. Okay, so I'm giving this a try because I've managed to make a little bit of progress offline. By a little bit of progress, I mean I've managed to make my ship a little bit bigger and have more of a clue of what I'm supposed to be doing. This game doesn't fit. No window. That seems okay. Yeah, it's been fine. Okay, so this is it. The game sound seems fine. So I've made my little airship thing a little bit bigger. And I've explored around a little, and I found something that I missed. I don't know whether the tutorial forgot to explain it to me, whether they just expected me to do that, or what. So this is the ship now. I don't really need to give you a tour, but you know, it's a lot bigger. And then I've got a door at the back. I've got like 4 engines. I've got some stairs, and I was going to put an upstairs. And at the point of me putting these stairs here, I realised that I can't actually take the balloon off to build an upstairs. But I kind of like this being here. I don't know why it rains on my bed, that's the only problem, but hey. So, not sure if I did this. So what I've realised I could show you is on the map here. Yeah, I've done this one. So essentially, what happens is, right, the towers. Every single tower in the game has a beacon on the roof, and what happens is there's a battery in that beacon, and you take the battery out and the tower goes dark, so it removes it from your map. Now, I don't remember it ever telling me that. I mean, it makes sense. So there may be a few towers that I never took the battery out of, so I think if I take the battery out of every tower, eventually some, you know, I'm gonna have every single tower marked off.
Landing pod entered the atmosphere.
But as you can see now, we got some speed. I'm just gonna ignore that. Going 60 odd. Oh, is that it there? It is that there. And so because I move around a lot quicker now, it's actually so I actually quite enjoyed the shipbuilding mechanic. I thought it was quite fun when I was the last time I was playing with it. Now, one thing I do need, there's a bunch of towers that require the docking platform, which I'm not gonna lie, I've known this for a long time. So I've been trying to build a landing platform, but unfortunately the landing platform requires a material, and when I've looked online as to where you get the material, it appears as though you get it from the underdust, which is below. So I need to work that out. And it didn't give me any in here either. If you'd have given me some in here, I might have had a chance. Right, well, but where was I heading? There's a tower like right behind me. So I like the game. I like everything about it, but like I said, for me, it's been taking a little bit too long to get anywhere for me. As I said before, in multiplayer, it might be a lot better.
Risk of dehydration.
There's always a risk of something. It's fine. It'll probably rain soon anyway. That's what I was talking about. So that, look, there's the beacon and there's the batteries. Oh, the lobster peppers boiled. Oh, and now there are bees or wasps on some of the towers. They are quite annoying. There doesn't seem to be... I haven't got a crossbow or anything. I definitely find it. Yeah, the wasps do so. Hi. I am okay. I've got up a bit early because I've got to go food shopping before work, so I want to try and finish it. So if I take this out and have a look, the tower has now gone dark, so I'm not going to revisit this tower. And I think that's the problem I was having before. I don't actually think I revisited any towers. I mean, I can play that song anytime because I've got it as a button on earlier. But most times when I'm playing on the PC, I put the song on. I really like it. It's on my playlist on Amazon.
With one who is true.
All this I do swear on the hilt of my sword.
Gather round the campfire, all gamers and friends. I have a tale to tell. You want to stay to the end to hear the legend of this most amazing of men, the slayer of demons. You need to pay your respect. So relight the fire with chit chat and sit back, stare into the interesting night and think back. So when
I need to eat something. Have I got anything to eat? I know it's a drink I need to do.
Some called him Herb, the hunter of men. Some called him Viking, and some called him Frank. He wore the antlers of the stag that first bested him. And when the clock strikes midnight, best not mention him. When the night arrived,
yeah, no, it's not a good idea. I do sometimes when somebody comes in and says I'm lurking, I'm always like, oh, well, you know, enjoy your little, and I'm like, hang on, no, you don't.
One encounter with him, and you are never the same. He is wild.
I think if somebody comes in and says that they, you know, that they're lurking, then, you know, you want to tell them to enjoy the lurk. But obviously, if they're just lurking, you don't say damn thing.
Every adventure, the mightiest of clans, Simplash at the center. We're up now tonight, so hold on to your horse. Simplash out in front, and all must stay the course. We travel and battle across every adventure. The mightiest of clans, Simplash at the center. My good men and women, and of course my gender progressive friends, basically all of you, onwards. Simplash rides tonight.
How do I get out of that?
Well, maybe not till I'm done. Until it looks really fancy indeed. Even then,
I need that. This tower's horrible. There's hardly any floor left.
it's not just epic gaming, but I pray you come along. The Simplash finds new games to stumble upon.
I need to get over there.
In the multiverse, Simplash will improvise a rumble in.
How do I get over there?
Uncheatable like some kind of voodoo, unless he's interrupted by Tiggy
Yeah,
or Moo.
which has been daily to phrase for that.
If they lay across the keyboard in
Look
the
at this
middle of the
building.
game.
What is that? How do I get to that building there?
Trying to all favor those creepers thick and thin.
I mean, I guess I've got an airship, so... The only problem with making it a little bit bigger is it's very difficult to dock. So what he's trying to say is, I bore him to say,
He can take down foes and conquer the sinister, the Lord of the Realm. He's the best of the best, and if you watch his Twitch stream, you'll be very impressed.
this... There's another problem I have with this game as well. I can't seem to get it to run. So, the way I play on stream, I mean, I don't play like this any other time, but when I'm streaming, I make every game work in HP. In a window, the window part is purely because I need to move the mouse around sometimes. And this game, when I don't understand this, when I try doing Windows mode in this, it restricts me to only being able to do the size of my screen. Yeah, I know. It was a pain to get over here. I don't really want to have to come back. I mean, it's not a massive pain to get over here, I guess. It's just over here. There. Yes, I have it. That's the slots down here. I mean, to be fair, that helium will just get turned straight into not yet, no. I did find another backpack, but it wouldn't let me combine the two to make a bigger one, unfortunately. I'm going to eat that, because that frees up inventory space. And I'm going to get some water. I get some water. Put it in the second cook pot. So I found out this is why the second cook pot exists. I found out I could put food in
Colossal life form detected. Spot has been marked on radar.
Meh, whatever. So yeah, they don't expire when they're sat in the cooker. Right, I've freed up some inventory space. I don't think there's anything really in that building anyway, but I just wanted to have a look. There was a helium fuel, and I think that's it. Yeah, unless I want to get the walls. I did use a lot of materials upgrading my ship, so getting the walls probably isn't a bad idea. I don't know if I want glass. I haven't found another use for glass yet. So I do have a recipe that requires fiberglass. But I haven't learned the recipe of fiberglass, so it's very weird. Yes, empty that. Reggie could say that. I can't. That's just black on black. Oh, actually, what am I doing? I got a flashlight. I might get some silicone. So I have I've tried to get to those big towers that you see around, and it's not physically possible, it doesn't seem. It seems as though... Why is that flashing? I feel like I've just come from there. Oh, looks like I know I'm going next. Ah. Right. Keep going up. I can take a clock.
Caution. A storm is coming.
Since when is there not a storm coming? Honestly, game. It's fine though, I could just shut all the doors and nobody would ever know that it's raining at all. I should probably just put a piece of ceiling there, if I'm honest. Let's put a clock. Where can I put the clock? Okay, I'll put it behind that poster. I don't think the clock works anyway. Let's just put a piece of ceiling there. I thought I could... Oh. Can't put the ceiling there because the stairs are there. Yes, I found the doors. I mean, this is what I'm most worried about. I can now come out of here and just fill everything up with fuel. That was so loud, yeah, I know. Sounded like it hit me. Right, I'm gonna get some helium fuel made. I haven't found anything else that requires helium. Where did I put my thing? Oh, here. I haven't found anything else that requires helium, so every bit of helium I get, I turn straight round into helium fuel. That worries me a little, because I don't find a lot of helium. And I've got to say, it worries me that I'm going to... Okay, that I'm going to... Yeah, I'm just never going to have any... Where is the... Have I got a condenser membrane on there? I haven't got much in the way of synthetics, have I? Yeah, now I've got helium. Actually, where is the helium? I quick stack the helium away. What? I definitely fetched loads of helium from on board that ship. There it is. Alright. I don't have a lot of synthetics. I don't fancy our chances of being able to get some in this storm without dying. 11 synthetics, I need more. There's some. Wow, that storm was over quick. Right, helium fuel, and then we're gonna move on. As much as I can make.
Printing completed.
15 synthetics. I don't have any more synthetics. Okay, has one of these got helium in? That one. And that one. That one has synthetic. I may have thought I was going to run off the edge there. Right, okay, so can I split, how do I split the stack? Never actually split a stack in this before. Let's just go around. I've got a big water tank here, so what I can do is I can bottle the I can bottle dirty water in here and then put it straight into there. I don't know why I can do that. but I can. And the water, that open top water catcher, that dries up, so you have to, as soon as that's got water in it, you should take the water out and put it into something else. Up until now, obviously, I was no, it will only look. Oh, hi, Black. I'm okay. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed Reaper. So I've been playing this game for a few weeks. It can't hold any other liquids. It can only hold dirty water. It won't hold any clean water at all. Right, so there's these two towers here I need to visit. If only to take the batteries off the beacons. I wonder if there's a way for me to park in between the two of these towers and use my airship as a bridge. I don't know how big my airship is, but it feels like that should be a thing, look. And maybe a little high. Yeah, I'm still a little high. I mean, I definitely wasn't a little high there because I hit something.
Unknown
Yeah,
landing pod entered the atmosphere.
My character is always dehydrated. The water consumption in this game is crazy. You need to drink like every 10 seconds. Something just hit. What is this? This is an empty bed. A backpack. I don't suppose I can scan it and get a bigger backpack. Nope. Honestly, I don't know that there is another backpack. So I've watched some people playing that are a lot later on in the game, and most of them have the same amount of inventory space. Okay, so it worked to get me over here, but over here, I'm not sure if I like this. I mean, I could move that, but I mean, where's the fun in that? Right, there's only one discovery left to find on communication point. Let's hope it's at this one. Yep.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Surprise, surprise. I'm getting dehydrated again. So, just to let everybody know, you might have noticed at the beginning of the game, Tripper, but I'm actually playing it on easy as well. I'd rather not play it on easy, but the fact of the matter is that the water and the water, the food, I mean, the sleep's fine. It's just once a day you have to sleep, so I can handle that. But the water and the food is ridiculous. I don't like that I can't pick these little yellow things up as well. Have I got any bottles? No, only one with clean water. Need to get up this tower. It's absolutely terrifying, climbing all these towers and to the top and... Right, there's the battery gone. So that means I won't accidentally come back here again. The thing that's been my problem up until now, I didn't know where I was or where I was going. I mean, we had the same problem in that Lost Skies the other day. I just couldn't keep track on where we were. That's why I said, like, oh, while we're on this island, we need to do everything we can on this island, because we might never find it. I don't think I need any more metal. I really need to stop picking up metals. The only way I could do it is to maybe just set aside a chest for metals and a chest for like each material, but metal is the only one that I constantly find. I don't even know if I could get back on board this, you know. I can. Let's... Oh, I can't move. This is full of metal. Because, you know, of course it is. Store similar. Store similar. I didn't get any seeds. Store similar. Right, there is other stuff in here as well. There's some synthetics. I'll have a transformer. I'll put the silicone. I'm going to get the empty bottles. I don't really want to carry too many, but I'm also very aware that I need to... there's dirty water on here. And not only is the dirty water, but there's also... what was it called? Plant oil, usually on this one, I think. Plant oil's easier to get with these. A bit of a pain to get it yourself on your ship. Because instead of growing food, you have to grow stuff that you can't eat. Here you go, look. Dirty water. Dirty water. And through here. What was that? I see you. I got a new recipe of a railing frame. I mean, that seems quite useful. Stop me from falling off the side of my ship. I'm not gonna lie, I'm always terrified of that happening. I haven't found what happens if I do that. They must have factored that into the game and allow you to spawn back on the ship. But I've never even tried it. Is that helium? I will get these synthetics because I was struggling for synthetics before. Are you gonna honestly stop me from going over here? Under here now? Oh, it looks like we've got no choice but to walk all the way around. Lovely. Not terrifying at all. One more discovery left. I hope it's at this one, so I mean, to be fair, I'm still going to go to all the other ones anyway and take the beacons out. I'm not sure if there's anywhere else for me to investigate around here. Definitely did this. I definitely did that. I definitely did that. Is this the one I haven't been in? Looks like it. But once again, I'm getting more metal that I know what to do with. Doesn't look like there's any more discoveries on this communication point. Nope. Up down there. I did everything down there. I did everything in there. I went up there and explored. I went over there and explored. And there's nothing else. Okay. I just took metal instead of... That looks tasty. A tasty crustipede. We will get him cooked, and we're gonna have a... I wonder if he'll sit there forever. I wonder if it's worth building another one. So the reason I built two is so that I've always got... because the food won't expire while it's like that, I found. So I figured if it doesn't expire like that, if I can get a bunch of these just sat there, I'll be able to just leave food. I won't have to worry about things expiring. Right, so are we done at this one? We are, aren't we? There's a crashed pod over that way. Yonder. But there's also another tower. There.
Colossal life form detected.
Okay.
The spot has been marked on radar.
It's like right there. Oh, it's a nest, look. So this is communication point. That's where we just were, so there's one thing still left to be found here. Well, this one's interesting. This has got something different on it. Look, what's that? Like, is that a tent? Well, this might be the one thing I'm missing on communication point, if that's the case. Because I've never come across a tent before. Supposedly there is some resistance, but all in all, it is not clear what they are resisting. Maybe common sense. They tried to recruit people, but they absolutely avoid any networks or radio connections. I even wanted to contact them, find out for myself what's going on, but these people are nowhere to be found. Maybe they're just mocking us, or they're simply crazy. So apparently there is a way to catch these moth for food. And there's also a way to breed them in my ship. I've actually... Excuse me? I have actually got the recipe for that, but I can't build it. I don't have the ingredients, I think. Is it... Yes, that was it. It was in the research station. a moth vivarium needs fiber. That's what I needed fiberglass for, and this needs epoxy. I can't find either. I found some epoxy, but I've never managed to find the recipe to craft it. The ship is getting damaged. I don't really know why. Oh, hang on. What am I crashing into? Well, I mean, I'm here, I guess. That's what I came here for. So, not the worst parking, I suppose. I do need to get a better way of repairing that. So is the rain collector got anything? I'm gonna need that canned water, so I'll drink that. Right, so once again, we go up there. We still have one discovery left to find here. So essentially, the way this works, it did take me a while to get the hang of it, but anybody that wasn't here last stream, each of the buildings is a different biome, and the individual biomes each have a set amount of things that you need from them, but not every single one of the biomes will have everything that you need, so you have to visit a number of them. There's like, I guess you'd say, like random POIs on each biome. It took me a while to get my head around what I was actually supposed to be doing. I probably spent the entire first stream not having a clue. I mean, it took me most of it to work out I even had to build my airship. I need a battery I need this charging, really. At least I've replaced some of those repair patches. But yeah, once I started realizing that it was different biomes and yeah, once I realized that, it actually made it a lot easier to understand what was going on.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Hydration level is always decreasing. I have starting to get a full inventory again. The good thing, even though I have to keep emptying my inventory and it's kind of getting to be a bit of a chore, the good thing about it is that, to be fair, each rooftop isn't all that big, so it's not. It never gets to be like that annoying. Do you know what I mean? It gets a little bit irritating, but it never to the point where you're like, oh, flippin' heck, just give me more inventory space. Even when I found a backpack, I didn't really, up until that point, need a backpack. Do I have to go down on this one? Because I can't seem to see any more buildings. Oh, there's a ladder there. Definitely need to get as much synthetics as possible. Nothing there. Nothing there. What's that? An oil lamp. I'm not sure whether I should have scanned that or just taken it, but I guess now I've taken it, I can place it down and scan it. So I guess I've took the best of both worlds. That's something I can scan. I wish I could pick those up or something. Just put them on my ship. They don't, it's not like they don't, do you know what I mean? They don't look immovable. They look like I could quite easily pick one up and move it on board my ship. I think I'm done here then. I definitely can't say. I may have a little bit of poop may have come out there. That was. I thought I was going to just jump straight over the edge. Okay. That's the door. Let's see if there's anything I can craft that'll help. I can't believe when I found those tents. Oh, let's put this gas lamp down. I think I've got a feeling it's decorative. But let's scan it and see. Okay. Apparently it's decorative. I guess we'll put it here, I guess. There we go, beautiful. I'm okay for food, I'm okay for water. That's the first time I've ever said that. Oh, I found a condenser membrane on board the ship. Blue, not yellow.
Unknown landing pod entered the atmosphere.
I don't... Stop throwing landing pods at me. I don't care. They don't have anything that I, in this particular moment, need. I need to go up. How do I go up? Drift. Right, we're going over to that wind farm over there. I don't know if there's everything. So there's been a couple of the biomes I've actually completed, and I don't have anything that I need from them anymore. I feel like the wind farm might be the one. But it's a lot less painful getting around now. Now with the speed, so that's a good thing at least. Wow, I thought I was closer than that. Right, is there anything left? There's nothing left on the wind farms. So, other than taking the battery, I don't really need anything off here. Oh, there's a wasp's nest in there. So, there it is. So, I've got no way I can get that without the crossbow. And I haven't found a recipe for a crossbow without the bees attacking me. So, no matter what happens here, I have to take damage. I have no way of dealing with it. I can't shoot it. I could only use my gun, my knife on it, which means I'm going to go in
The
here
immune system has dealt with viral infection.
and then run away. And then for some reason they all just vanish. I don't want another clock. I think I am Coldplay. Okay, right. So this is just going to be a quick scout around. There's nothing new here that I necessarily need. I just need to take the battery. What the hell is this? There's the tower. Go get down. I guess it's that ladder over there. Oh, but there is helium. We definitely need helium for fuel. Ladder room. I've already got a ladder room recipe. Canned water. Nope. Still haven't charged my flashlight. Helium fuel. Good, because the only problem with having the 4 engines is each engine has to have its own fuel supply. And I burn through fuel now, like nobody's business. As I guess you'd imagine, you know. I need to repair this. I think I might be done here. Don't know why this would be on fire. I'm fairly certain. Yes, that's it. Good point. Some helium bias as well. Once I've done that and got that helium, oh, how do I get to it? Interesting. Wants me to go over the roof. But where, how do I... That was a door. What? Oh my god. This is horrifying. What the hell? But now I'm done here. I'm pretty sure I might get a silicon. I don't know if I really need silicon. The only material that I find myself running out of at the moment, a lot, the inventory's full again, are the plastics. This was not an easy place to navigate around. It's probably copper, if that's what you're referring to. Like, they have copper in them, like over there, look. But I can't see anything that's available for me that I'm interested in anyway. Oh yeah, I've got no inventory space anyway. Did I get any water? Oh, I don't know what happens when I fill that up, whether it actually does anything. Yeah, it's I don't know, we need to put more biomass fuel. Oh, biomass fuel. One of these takes, but one of these is filled with biomass fuel. Which one is it? Is it this one? No, it's energy crystal. Well, these two are both helium. This one is synthetic nonsense fuel, so we're going to fill that with biomass fuel. That should be better. We have got some more helium fuel as well, which these two seem to be running okay. Yeah, I'll just bung it in one, it doesn't matter. Right, what I'll do is I will take off and go somewhere else, and I'll have something to eat. I've got a tin of food and I've got water. Maybe I should sleep. Right, we're going to move on at night. In the dark pit. So there's 2 more crash pods. I don't think the crash pods have anything for me other than them little things that I use to upgrade recipes and everything, which is fine. So we are going that was a little bit terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. I did wonder what that noise was. Excuse me? What have I done? Hello, game? Oh. There's a new POI on the map. And it's over there. Find a weak point in the wall and scan it. Should I go and do that first? You know what? Yes, we're gonna go and do that first. Where's the weak point in the wall? It is there. Right, okay. We're gonna scan it. It wants me to do that. It did say I found the lift as well. The lift disappeared. I don't know whether... How am I gonna scan this? Do I have to get really close to it, or... Like, can I scan it from here, maybe? I feel really close right now. Let's have a look. Ah, the organic extractor module, which I've had popping up on screen for absolutely ages, going, oh, you could make this, but you haven't got it. Haha. Got. Yes. Gotta love the craft and storage. I need to put my flashlight in here, don't I? I keep forgetting. I now have the extractor module. Is it in my suit printer? Does that automatically... Oh, yeah. So can I now use this to... Oh, and that's... Oh, wow, that's a quick way to get biomass. Okay, that's
A
pretty
flying
good.
creature approaches the airship.
I'm guessing it's not from this side.
A creature attached itself to the airship.
Where? I imagine having a bigger ship is even more annoying. So do I want to go through there? Or do I carry on exploring over here? The thing is, I still haven't found this research computer, that's the problem. It does say go through the wall, but I haven't... Should I just go through the wall? This is what I've been after anyway. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're moving on. I'd like to say that this is going to be exciting. It's a whole new area, but I've actually been here. Well, I went around the wall, if you recall.
Unknown location reached.
It's a wind tower. It's a wind turbine tower thing, yeah. I don't know, this place feels different. Why is the floor red? Right, we'll land and we'll see if it comes up with anything like, oh, there's so many new things to find here. I doubt it is going to do that.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started. Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Okay. Oh, 11 of 12. So I already have most of the objects from this tower. Oh, that's not absolutely terrifying at all. We'll go slow and steady wins the race. You know what they say. Don't really want the copper, but I also don't want to have to revisit anywhere when I do run out of copper. It's telling me I can get this big middle bit here or what? Dunno. Don't know what I got. But if nothing else, at least I can go, finally, yay, progress. As I said, I like this game. I like the mechanics. I just didn't like the fact that I just couldn't get anywhere. I didn't seem to be getting any further. Now, put it down to, and I'm still thinking this is the case, I'm putting it down to the fact that I started just before it came out of alpha, out of early access. Huh. And I think that these quests, like this Noah's Hideout thing, I think that that quest appeared after the early access period. Because I don't recall seeing it before. And I think that's what screwed me over. I think if I was to play this again from scratch, at Noah's Hideout,
detected. The spot has been marked on radar.
it would be marked, and I'd be able to go straight there and find it. Well, it doesn't mark them like that, but you know what I mean. What the hell? I came down here to go in the building, and there's no way in the building from down here. So, how do I get down here then? Are you telling me I did all that? There's something over there, look. Can I? I can. Slows the food dying. Well, I mean, that's pretty useful. But where am I supposed to go? That's the question.
Calories level is decreasing.
I haven't breathed the entire time. So how am I supposed to get there to that ladder? There's a door. I mean, if I drop down to that door, I'm not getting back out. So yeah, I'm not dealing with that now. I think I've got everything anyway, because the number's gone off the side. Didn't it say there was 11 of 12? And that's gone now. So I'll class that as a success. So yeah, if I could ever get somebody else to join this, I think we'd have good fun in multiplayer. And I wouldn't mind starting it again with more of a clue. Like, if I played this a second time, I now know what I'm supposed to be doing. There is a new flashing light over there. Pink one. We are heading towards the... We're heading towards this pink light because I want to know what it is. Well, it's obviously what I'm looking for. I would have thought, because it's a new biome, because it's pink.
Unknown location reached.
I mean, I haven't quite reached it. I'm quite a bit too high.
Warning. Low altitude.
Okay.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started.
Yeah, I know where I am. It's fine.
Analysis completed.
I'm
Detecting
leaving now.
new objects requiring scanning.
I know. I can see what it is. It's the lift. The porta toilet. So, to get below the dust, to get to the underdust, you have to take an elevator inside a tower. Here is the elevator, I'm guessing. It requires a knife. What requires a knife? These bars? The alternator requires a knife? I don't understand that. While discoveries to find 22 of 34. I mean, there is not a lot here. How do you think I get in? I can't. There isn't a crossbow. I don't have a recipe for a crossbow. I don't understand. Now, I don't want to take the light from here because this is... I'm fairly certain that this is... I've seen somebody else go down the lift. And this is the sort of building... Not like this. Theirs was just a hole in the wall. But the hole looked exactly like this. Oh, hang on. I think I need to go in there. Can I? Can I climb? Maybe this is somewhere I have to come back to.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Like you said, I need the crossbow, but I don't have a recipe for a crossbow. I know I need a crossbow. It keeps telling me, but I don't have a recipe for it. Oh, I also need to make one of these large garden pots. Nothing in there. And the soup printer. Knife. To-do list. So this is what I mean. I feel like this bugged. It says find the research computer. Well, is that not what... No, it's is that not what gave me that? Do I have food and water on me? Yes, I do. Right, I don't think there's anything we can do here, but I'm not going to take the beacon so that it stays on my map. It looks very much like the lift, but I don't think it is. There's another building over there. Just behind it. Okay, we'll go to that one. There it is. What's that? Communications again? Didn't I complete?
Unknown location reached.
No, this seems to have some sort of giant plant growing up here. Slow, slow, slow.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started.
Okay, what we got here?
Analysis completed. No unidentified objects were detected.
No real reason for me to be here then? This is just somewhere for gathering resources. What's that noise? There's a computer down there. Can I scan this new plant thing I found? Ah. There's something. There he is, got him. So yeah, this is just like a resource place. There's not really anything else I need here. A bloom window.
Encrypted data ready for research.
A new cockpit, half railing. Yeah. Desolate Tower research computer. How do I? I hate doing that. How does one get in here? Or could I can just reach through the walls? That worked fine. I went in there. Gonna have a look in there. So yeah, I do like this game. Like I said, I think by starting it while it was in early access, and it was like, I thought it came out that day, but it was like a couple of days before or something like that. I have a feeling that quest may have bugged with the research computer, and now I have no idea where that tower is to go back there to get it. So that is the problem with this game, and it will be the problem with that Lost Skies, is that if you don't finish everything on an island, like finding the island again is a bit of a pain. One thing I haven't seen yet, so in Subnautica, because in my experience from playing this is Subnautica but in the sky. It's almost exactly the same game, it's just obviously upwards rather than down. In that, you can make beacons that you can name things and tell yourself where to go. And for that matter, I kind of know the map of Subnautica a bit better than this. I think I'm done here. It did say there's nothing new to find. So, yeah, I think it's time to move on. Let's put... I want another one of these cookers. That's what I want. I'm going to put a third one down.
Printing completed.
And then that way...
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this far.
There's a reason why they call this Never Gonna Get Those Notes.
Gotta make you understand. Never gonna get you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around.
Oh. Interesting. Does food expire in these? I am, yes. I'm boiling some nice coffee nuts. And crusty peed. Tasty crust peed. My favourite. I don't know what the point of this is. Well, there's people out there that think that's good for you, drinking your own. I mean, it obviously isn't, and they are most likely wrong. Because if it was, then why would your body be trying to get rid of it in the first place? So, did I take the thing off this tower? There wasn't anything here, was there, sir? Let's climb up here and take the battery so I don't come back here again. Oh. Something to scan. It's edible. The only problem with it being edible is it's yet more foodstuffs that I've got to find storage for. Yeah, it's a good game, this. I got a bit annoyed with it when I couldn't make any progress, but all of a sudden I've made a bit of progress, which, to be fair, I knew I was going to, because I've spent like the odd half an hour or so just learning the mechanics of it, like off stream, and that really helped me to have an idea of what I'm doing and how it's supposed to work. I'm not getting the other lucifern fruit because I don't care. I'm already... So apparently this stuff expires. I did not know that. We are going to head, I guess, right to that. The only problem, honestly, is that the flying is so much more different to the flying in... Yes. That is exactly how it works. You eat, because you ate the apple he gave you, and so those big things like that, I can collect that and it will make that building fall down. Is that what we're saying here, Gabe? That building will fall down? It'll be really cool, yeah. I mean, it wasn't the most impressive fall down I've ever seen of a building. Still pretty cool though. So where am I going? I'm going to this question mark here.
Unknown location reached.
Excuse me? I'm presuming that's not for... I have no idea. Oh. There we go, landed.
The preliminary analysis
Yes.
started.
The whole... this is Earth,
Analysis
apparently.
completed.
I
No
recently found out
unidentified
today.
objects were detected.
The planet was destroyed by smog down there. That's smog. And we have to stay above it. Can't go down. But the whole point and the thing that I've been really struggling with and been annoying the hell out of me is that I have to go down there. But I haven't found out how to yet. I mean, I know one way down there. I don't think I'm likely to survive it, but...
The immune system has dealt with viral infection.
Shoot. Guess who didn't notice that they're bees or wasps or whatever? How do I get in there? There's the door. Get my knife ready. Oh my god.
The immune system has dealt with viral infection.
Screw you, wasp. Oh no, did I not pick my... No, I didn't. A bloom catwalk. Guess who forgot to pick their flashlights up after they put it in the charger? You did, not me. I didn't do that. I would never do anything like that. Hang on, did I come in this door when there's like a big gaping hole here? Or did that just happen somehow? I'm not sure. I want that helium as well. Did I take the battery out of this? No, I did know that. Oh, no.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Oh, okay, I can do this. No, I can't. Does it work? No. I totally intended to block that stairwell off with my airship. I'm not done here either, I don't know why. I want that, I need that. My water's gonna fill up over here. Flashlight, that's what we want. Put these batteries down. I'm gonna have too many of those soon. That will be annoying. Might put that on the bar. Oh, it won't let me put that on the bar. Let's see what this Lucifer in fruit is like. I really need to like bulk do a load of water. That's the only problem. I assumed by filling this up with dirty water, it would filter it into this little one here. That's what I assumed would happen. I was incorrect in my assumption.
Because this group is full of weirdos!
What a welcome in. No, thanks. I hope you're doing okay. I really need to do some of this all this rotten food and biomass. How are you? Thanks for that. I've got all this research. What can I use it for? I really need to use it.
Hi!
Hi. Hi. This does not feel risky at all, jumping all the way down there like that. Okay, so these ones, the wind farm doesn't allow you access to get the I'm good, thanks. I'm back in this, even though I said I was gonna stop. I kind of made some progress offline, so I come back, and I am enjoying it. I mean, I was enjoying it anyway, but I just didn't really know what I was doing. Oh. Okay, this requires a battery. Okay, right, we need a battery. Where did I put them? Oh, I put them in this chest. This is my consumables chest. I probably should just carry them about with me, to be fair, because they would stack. Just got to work out where I was, but I needed it. Some more helium over there. The helium I need for helium fuel. It's the only use of it that I can think of. I don't know of any other uses. Put a battery in and see how we get on. It seemed very arbitrary that every other door I've come across, I've been able to zap it with my my zappy gun thing, but that one, no. Is that all that was in there? They just had the door locked. I had to convert a battery into 3 RTX cards. I mean, hello. What was this? Some kind of Bitcoin mining station or something. Think I'm done on here? So, okay, I guess. It can store food it's a flat, stores food indefinitely without it going bad. Okay, well, guess who's building that? I didn't really need all of these now. This is overcooked. What does it mean by overcooked? How did that happen? Is it because I left it in there? Right, we can now build a fridge. Or freezer. We're about to go to ads, everybody. Oh wow, that's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I could always get rid of one of these cookers, I suppose. Oh, do you know what? Not the, you know, doesn't make the most sense of a place to put it. But hey, when you're driving, if you need a cold beer or something, or fizzy drink, soda. I was gonna call it pop. So I could take all of this now and put it in the fridge instead of leaving it here because I was worried about it dying. Patat, ink bulb, spruce flower. So now I can actually gather like crops. I can actually, there's actually a point in farming flowers and things that needs water. So I think that I can put dirty water in these. I mean, it makes sense that I could put dirty water in them because, which I think is the whole point of what that water thing is for. So if I just get this, get the dirty water. I don't know if I've got it. Oh. Right. And if I go here, I think. Yeah, so you can just add dirty water. Speaking of dirty water though, I probably should filter some for drinking. There we go. Let's keep the bottles. Right. We're moving on again. Where are we moving on to? Tower to the left, or the tower with the mural, or straight for that one with the question mark because I want to see what it is. Oh, there's one with an. As long as I don't take the water, I can say water any way I like. I've always. People often take the mickey out of people in this country for saying it weird, so I always say weird specifically. People in real life, I call it water. Water. Right, there is a building in front of me with a big circle on top. There is a hovering skyscraper.
Detected. The spot has been marked on radar.
Yeah, there is a tower with a circle on top. That's where we're going. Because you can bet that the tower with the lift to the ground is first of all going to look different to all the other towers I've seen. And secondly, I'm not going to be able to use it. Saw anything that looks like a lift to the underdust, it's this building here.
Unknown location reached.
I'm a little bit. Aha! Explore the surface lift location.
Uncharted area. The
We found
preliminary
it.
analysis started. Analysis completed.
Wow, that's quick.
Detected new objects requiring scanning.
I keep telling everyone it's not a good idea to attach a mobile lab point here, but they insist. They explain that they they need to do research or something. I don't know anything about it. I've been involved in construction all my life. What I do know is that the scaffolding barely holds and wobbles at the slightest breeze. Like I was like, they'll find out when the whole thing falls apart and everybody dies. Then who'll slap in? Oh. A bit late for that. I mean, I say late, it was... I mean, my position, I think I'm quite late for most of it. I want to scan that. Each day I look up at the sky, I count the stars, hoping to see one more than usual. They must be there. I choose to believe in it. Not everything is lost. One day, I'll see something that could be a space station orbiting Earth. I'll get proof that we have a reason to have hope. That's all I need. Okay. I hope the dog's okay. And that you are too. Just care about animals. Right, where are we? What are we doing? What is this? How do I get up there? I mean, I guess arguably I don't need to go up there. I can probably repair it from here and open it from down here. And it has, oh, I can't see in the top to get stuff out there. I forget that's how chests work in this game. It doesn't spew them on the floor. Aha! And what is this?
Risk of dehydration.
I guess I'm supposed to be following the blue wire. Don't think I want to do that. Hello, hello, hello. What have we here? Hey. Hey. What are you doing, game? I want to explore. The game doesn't want me to explore that way. Just metal walls. Why won't it let me go? So, part of me doesn't really want to get that battery so I can come back here. I guess we'll see. If I go down to the Underdust, that might be the only time you have to go down to the Underdust. Oh, also, for once in its life, it was telling me I needed a drink and it was actually correct. It's normally just worries for no reason, so... Well, while I'm here, what is this? A deck extractor. Extract raw resources. Okay, so it just... Oh, so now I can just produce resources on my ship. Damn it. I didn't have water, I just found food. I don't need food, I need water. Oh, there's a broken chest there as well. Let's get some of that water out of here. See, look at that. I almost looked like I knew what I was doing there. That almost looked organised. I should probably put the deck extractor on here. Where do I do it? This feels like a good place for it here, depending on how big it is. Let's try moving this just a tiny bit to the left or the right. and then hopefully there's enough space to get it here. Builder. Is it a machine or is it's a machine? It goes in here. Do I have to research it first? Yes. And it needs epoxy. Surprise, surprise. I need a better source of epoxy. I mean, I say better, I haven't actually got a source of epoxy, that's the problem. Okay. So I've had a drink. Hang on. It looks almost like the lift needs powering, and there's a blue cable out the roof of the lift. But then the blue cable stops. Scan access terminal. Where is the access terminal? There's a lot of things here that need lift. Are you the access terminal? Are you the access terminal? Maybe this works. How do I get that? Who the chuff places like an access terminal in like a little room there that you can't seem to get to? What the hell? Ah. Ha! Use Noah's keycard. Craft Noah's keycard. How do I craft a keycard? Do I have a recipe for a keycard? Synthetic compound. How am I the only person in this game to never have synthetic compound on them? Oh, hang on. You know what? I've probably got synthetics on me and I just haven't. God damn it. Oh, there was a ladder. I was going to say, who'd put building there without a ladder up to it? That's just craziness. Right, so back down. And here we go. Moment of truth.
Message received.
Oliver signs under the dust upon the entrance to the lab. What lab? What are you on about? Ooh, lip. Ooh. Oh, lockers, so that you don't have to keep going down and back. That's quite a neat idea. What do I do? It's happening. It's happening. This is where I get down here and die instantly.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started. New environment detected. Analysis completed. Detect new objects requiring scanning.
Wow.
Warning.
Game.
Entering into toxic zone.
What? Did that hurt or was that just me breathing? So, am I alive? Yeah? Right, I'm alive. Is there threat? Okay, so you're required to carry batteries down here by the looks of it. What are you? You look...
Warning, oxygen level is low.
Oh no. How do I know my oxygen level? Open, open, open. Okay, so this has some kind of air filtration system. The oxygen is a tiny little bar to the right of my energy. Also, probably should sleep.
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
Oh. Oh. Plant resin. I needed plant resin for something. Those things look more... Oh no, my oxygen is bar at the bottom of the screen in massive big letters.
Fatigue. Rest is recommended.
I know. Can I scan that from here? It's just the normal bees. Why are they so big?
Warning, oxygen level is low.
Fine, I'm sure I don't need oxygen. It's still going down. That's annoying. I'd better leave, or at least go and stand in the lift. Okay. I really need to sleep. I'm gonna have to go up and sleep and then come down here, like, with purpose, aren't I? No bed in here. Can I put a bed down in here? I don't print a bed, do I? Can you imagine? Standing there and just pooping out of bed. I need to go and sleep. It's no good. I'll sleep, eat, and then I'll come down and have a look around. But we made it. I appreciate these. The game is struggling with frames right now. Do you know what? I need to go to sleep. It's fine. I'll sort it in a sec. This is because it's running at 1440p, and I don't want it to run at 1440p. I tried to change it and it wouldn't do it. I'm just gonna go and have a mess about in the options. I think it's because I sold it to do full screen window. I'm not sure. I didn't notice a window mode. So I'll have a quick look. Right. So I need to go escape. So not borderless, no. Normal window, and can I do 1080 now? Yes. That. That's fine. Oh, look at that. You get to see in a little tiny window. This is my preferred way. Like, the fact of the matter is... Hi, welcome back. The fact of the matter is that when I'm playing a game, like, myself, like, on my PC, then yes, I'll play it at 1440p, but when I'm streaming it, always do it at 1080. So the good news for you upon your return, I'm going to put the rotten food in here, even though there's no point. I worry about it contaminating everything else, but it's fine. Right. Do I need probably a good idea to sort out my inventory. So I've found, finally, after all this time, the Underdust. Found the way down. Because for inexplicable reasons, my airship can't go below the dust. It falls apart. But I have food on me, I have water on me, I've rested, I've got a flashlight. I was gonna say, do I need batteries? But I don't need batteries because they use different types of batteries, don't they? Have I got a crystal? I have got a crystal battery recipe. Have I got energy crystals on me? And I've got batteries on me. So I should be able to do it. Okay. If I can find another crystal while I'm down there, I can make a crystal battery to power that thing that needed a crystal battery to power. Whatever that was. Wasn't paying attention, so I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I made it, finally. I didn't think I was ever going to get down here. I honestly thought that research computer quest, Noah's Hideout, had screwed me over. Wow,
Warning,
it's...
entering into toxic zone.
Oh, epoxy. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, that's the room with the wasps. We're not going that way. Here, this needed a battery. I need some more crystal. Some more crystal. That's what we need. I don't like all of the sound effects. The ambient sound effects down here are terrifying. I can hear some.
Oxygen level is low.
Are you telling me that 47 is low oxygen? I just had a... I just had the knife telling me I could do something. What was... Oh no, I need oxygen. Wow, I better find like oxygen tanks or something. Oh, what am I... Once I got a battery, if there's an oxygen refilling thing station in there.
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
What is here? I mean, is that oxygen refilling station actually any use to me? It's right by the lift. I might as well just go in the lift. What's that?
Calories level is decreasing.
Everything's decreasing, like all the time. Oxygen is low.
Oxygen level is low.
Surprise, surprise. So, the energy crystals means I can fill this up.
Warning, oxygen level is critical.
There we go. Oxygen level no longer critical. So that just gives me biomass. So I have to wait for those to fully grow, don't I? Aha. epoxy. So I needed epoxy for something. I don't recall what I needed epoxy for. So it is giving me crossbow bolts, so...
Warning, oxygen level is low.
I'm not sure what I can do about that right now, love. I feel like that first one was a bit of a waste. So it wants me to follow these arrows, but the problem I have is I'm a little bit... Hang on, there was a scan thing there. What was that? Oh, it's to that wall. Is there anything through this wall? The problem I have...
Warning, oxygen level is low.
I'll just go to the oxygen filling thing. That oxygen being low at 50% is really, really annoying. Oh good, crystal batteries. I guess I'm gonna always need a crystal battery on me. Like permanently. But yeah, I do wish it wouldn't just go, that oxygen is low. I wish it would say, oxygen at 50%. Do you know what I mean? Please. Please get to a thingy. I'm going back up into the sky, but I'm going the manual way, apparently. What the hell? This is very messy. I feel like I should hire cleaners. What? My scanner's nearly out.
The tool's battery discharged.
Yeah, I thought he was going to say that.
The tool's battery discharged.
Brilliant.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
I know, that's why we've done this. The tool's battery has discharged. Can I just replace it, or do I have to put it... Shit. Do you know what? That's annoying. I'd have to go all the way back. Hang on, can I just make a new
Hydration
one?
level is decreasing.
Machine parts. Yeah, because there's no way. No, that was a very wasteful way of doing it, but it was a lot better than walking all the way back to put it in the charger. I didn't realise there'd be that much I have to...
Encrypted data ready for research. Warning,
Cockpit
oxygen
stuff.
level is low.
Ooh, a balloon core. That's what I need. So, the balloon core is the, well, is my balloon. It's the, essentially, I can place that and move my balloon. And then build a new one. Why am I able to get all the way up here? This is the question. Doesn't seem to be anything up here. I don't understand. Why is it?
Oxygen level is low.
I don't understand. Why can I go up there? Have I done everything up here then? Is that... I've now got to go and explore some tunnels, so I think I've done everything I have to do with the laboratory. So I think we are good in here for now. And I noticed the frame rate's got a bit better as well. Also, noticed my torch is nearly broke. Just nearly gone with torch as well. Oh no, take these off the wall. Nope. Where's the nearest? Where's the nearest, like, oxygen thing go? There. Can I go through here? Okay, this... Don't like that there's crossbow bolts fired off everywhere. Why? There's loads of plants and things growing down here that I can eat. What are these? Can I harvest them? But I feel like this is the way to... I feel like this is the way to the tunnels that it wants me to go to. Where was the oxygen thing? There was one in this room, wasn't there? There it is. Do I want to go down there? Do I want to come back and go down there at some other point? Go and reevaluate, build some new materials and machines. I mean, we're here. So we could get colander quite easily. There's little green spores in the air. A little bit more. Uh-oh. Okay, so I know where I am. What's this? Oh no.
Warning. Oxygen level is low.
Oh no. Double oh no. Buy empty bottle. We need to go. Yeah, I thought this was a bit too much. Trying to push on. So this will be the lift, will it? Where do I get the hell out of dodge? Ouch. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna go back up. So we got some new recipes. We've made some new discoveries. And we survived. I think it's the priority. going between the Underdust and the whatever the upper world is called, really slows the game down, like quite badly. It gets very framey while it loads the world, I guess. Right, so what do we need? What did we need to do? We need to put a load of these props and things in the... That's a seed. Releases potassium, dust daisies, medical reagent. Oh, we put that in there. Honey. Hi, honey. I'm home. Okay, there we go. Right. Eat, drink. Right, those food. Right, there we go. And sleep. So yeah, all it took was me to understand what I was supposed to be doing, and I've started to make progress. At first, it did take me a while to figure out. Right. Big seed. What is a medical reagent? Is there anything I can craft in here? I have epoxy now. Probably have enough epoxy to do both of these recipes. How does this work? We're about to find out, so I'll put one down. This is going to be all my epoxy again. Do I have a recipe for epoxy yet? Is there a chance it can get me epoxy? Well, I don't know how it works. I'm hoping it'll fit here.
Completed.
I have a feeling it's going to be quite big. Oh, okay. Oh, it just... So it just allows me to do that without running out of battery all the time. Range seems pretty shoddy on it there. It's a lot quicker there. You can see in 2-player that this would be... You can increase the range on it. But yeah, in 2-player this would be pretty good, because while you're flying around somebody could be manning this, just shooting everything off. So that's okay. Right, what next? Right, this feels important. It's only energy crystals for some reason. Virus sample analyzer requires device fabricator. Food, maybe? What? Circuit board. I mean, I've got all those ingredients. Let's just make it. I don't know where I'm going to put
completed.
it. Oh, it's not as big as I expected. I thought it was going to be huge. I don't know where. Kind of want it a little bit out the way. I don't really want it smack bang in the middle of the floor. I wanted it to be further back. Oh well. It requires everything requires crystal batteries all of a sudden. They're so expensive. I think I might be able to harvest those crystals now. Hang on a minute. Seeds. I've got seeds all on me. Dust daisies. No, I don't have a seed for the it's a big seed. We need big plant pots. I don't have room for them. I need to make my ship even bigger. I thought it was I honestly thought it was like big enough, but apparently not. Craft device and item improvements needs upgrade. Oh, I've got loads of upgrade modules. Where's this gonna go? Hey. I don't think I'm nerdy enough, honestly. Especially not for this. Upgrade thingy thing. I need another device fabricator. Try and make a device fabricator. Obviously not in the device fabricator. That'd be very that'd be a very difficult start to the game. I mean, what? Can you just put them out, take it out of my hand, please? That's annoying. So, device fabricator and more epoxy. Surprise, surprise. Do I have a recipe for epoxy now? It's epoxy. What do you mean, what's up my hand? I lost a hand? Look, they're both here. Feel a little bit. Oh, yeah, the device had something in my hand. I didn't want it. I wanted something better. Right, do we have epoxy recipe? Plant resin. How do we make plant resin? Where do I get plant resin? Do you give me plant resin? Yeah, no, it had something in my hand and I was trying to craft and it wouldn't let me. Well, no, it was just annoying me. It would probably let me. The batteries have gone in this. Actually, I've just thought, is this stuff going into my inventory or is it going straight into storage? I have 16 on me. Hang on, how much? How much silicon do I have? I don't have any. Okay. Whoops, wasn't my... I know, it's going into my inventory. I wonder if it will put it into storage though. Because if I remember correctly, when I was crafting it, I recall it saying on screen, a device connected to storage. Okay, good night. I hope you sleep okay. Sweet dreams. This is like playing duck hunt or something. And to shoot all of the things down. So how do I get the recipe for I need a battery. I can't. I used all of the crystals that I found to make more batteries. I need more crystals. Thanks to the TTFNs. Chat, do. What's this? Oh, it's the metal collector. Ow! You're here. It's your turn, is it? What do you want? Shoulder cap. Wonder what the chances of any of the ingredients I need being in these chests that are in here. You're pushing my headphones off. I need them to be able to hear the game. Okay, well, try then. Be careful, don't knock that off. Right, somehow I need to get up there. How did I get up there? Over here. Let's explore these chests and see if we can get any crystals. I have a feeling that those plants down below will produce more crystals, but I just have to wait for them. So I'll do a bit of stuff around here while I wait for those to refill. What's it telling me? Oh, there's a repair gun. I've seen people with that. Can you move your butt off my microphone, please? No, I don't. Go away. Go on. Go away. I don't want your butt in my face. You've turned my tablet off. Absolute ass. You can be very annoying at times. Yes. Love you too. Oh, I can't get back up. Why can't I jump up there? How can I not make that jump? Honestly. Right, how do I get up this side? Because there was one up here as well, wasn't there? Can you... I move my drink out of your way and you go and pick it back up again. You will not go and get in it again. You're gonna knock things off my desk. Look at him. What is up to? Because now I've moved that, I probably can't put it back. Okay, you carry on. Right, somehow I did that one, but there is another one up there. How's my battery on my torch nearly dead again? Have I got like the world's worst torch and battery? You can be, can't you? If I get you a bed for there where Wolverine's head is, would you come and lie on it and join me when I'm streaming? Yeah? I need to research the balloon core if I want to make my airship any bigger. And I do want to make my airship any bigger, so... No, can you get your butt out of my face? Look, I'm not a cat or a dog, okay? I don't like butts. Not animal butts in my face, anyway. Yes, thank you. I've seen what comes out of yours, and I don't want... I have no interest in being right next to it. Don't really know what's best thing to do right now. I mean, I'm gonna wait. Like I said, I'm waiting as long as I can. Because I need batteries. And the only way to get those crystals, I'm guessing, is to wait. And the only way to get those crystals, I'm guessing, until they regenerate. Don't sit on my... The game's lost focus because he's sat on the keyboard. Oh, he's crashed the game. Thanks. He crashed the game by pressing like all of the F keys at once with his big butt. Why is Seribot just joined chat? What's going on? What have you just stolen? Oh my god, everything's falling apart. Did he break the stream as well? Oh my god. Oh yeah, it stopped. It's broken everything.